come on in and join me. This is an extra announcement that I want to make today. Firstly, those that have followed me for some little while will know that I have had my share of broadband problems over the past year. So what's the current state of play? Well, as you know, I went for a 3 unlimited SIM, which for the first 6 months worked absolutely super duper, no problems whatsoever. After 6 months, it all started going downhill. And one of the things I need to do as a vlogger is upload videos to YouTube. Now, it all depends on where you are, basically. Some places on the cut will give you a really good reception, and some won't. But on average, you should at least be getting some which are a reasonable speed. Well, I'm here in Tattenhall Marina, and if I sneak over to this side, you can see there that picture. That picture is the picture taken from the bow of my boat across to where the mobile aerial is. Haha, you think I'd get a decent signal. Right, well, the best that I've been able to do, and I've written it down to make sure I got it right, with 3 was an 8.36 megabits download and a 1.9 megabits upload. Now, given that the mobile receiver is literally 300-400 meters away from me, you would expect, at least I would expect, to be getting a much better service than that. So many times during the course of this year, I've had to hotlink onto my phone, which is a different provider, EE, to get a better signal. Because of the problems with 3, when Forgo Narrowboating did their live stream last month, I actually did it by hotlinking onto my phone because I needed to have a decent signal. I got so down about all this that when I went into Chester, I went into the EE shop and explained my predicament. I now have a mobile data SIM from EE, as well as 3. Now 3, basically, their advice is, what you need to do is to take out a new contract. No, 3, you've got it totally wrong. I don't need that. I just need what I paid for to work. So, I've got a router which is open to any network. So, you may recall, I've just quoted you the 3's signal. I immediately then put the EE SIM in, the data SIM that I got from the EE, and I got a 31.6 upload and a 35.6 download. That is one awful difference between the two. Now, before anybody says it, there will be some areas of the cut that EE won't like and 3 might like. So it's unfair to draw a conclusion just from one particular set of figures. So what I'm going to do is, every Friday between now and the end of next year, I'm going to do a back-to-back reading on my TP-Link MR600 router. And I thought what I might also do is every quarter I'll publish that, so on the 1st of March, 1st of June, the 1st of September and the 1st of December. That way, with some idea, we should get, for my purposes anyway, and probably for some of you good folk as well, we will get a straight comparison between EE and 3 while I am cruising the cut. I just hope that between the two of them I can resolve my issues, because I do get very frustrated when something I buy doesn't work the way I expect it to. Now, I always say with technology and computers, it's very much like children. When they're good, they're really good. And when they're bad, So that is an update on my broadband issue that I've had all the year round. So let's see what the new year 2021 brings in respect of that, and I will keep you updated. I also wanted to have a chat to you about my Christmas plans this year. Now, Christmas this year for many of us is not going to be the Christmases that we remember. It's a shame, but COVID came along and it's caused us so much grief on so many levels. So many loved ones lost, so many loved ones suffering or have suffered. And for many of us, we'll be spending Christmas alone. Now, I, for one, fall into that category because my idea was to leave the boat here and go off and see my children, my grandchildren, and my father. Mr. COVID came along and said, So I've been thinking about this, which is always a dangerous thing for me to do. That is to think. On a Christmas Day morning, the 25th of December, between 10 o'clock and noon, I am going to go live. But I need your help. I thought that there are many, many boaters out there, but not just boaters. There are many, many people who'll be sat in their homes alone for Christmas. So wouldn't it be nice if perhaps we could send them a little message? So if you would like to be included in my live broadcast, there are two ways you can do this. One is you can send me a written message and I'll put it onto a banner which will ticker stream across the bottom of my live stream. Or alternatively, you can send me a short video, and by short I mean between 90 seconds and 2 minutes max, where you wish to extol your greetings to somebody or someone anywhere in the world that may be watching my broadcast on Christmas Day morning. And I will try to include as many of those whilst I'm on air. Please do note that due to YouTube's terms and conditions, there can be no background music and there can be no swearing. I'm sorry, but if either of those instances occur on any of the videos that I'm sent, I will be unable to broadcast them. So how do we go about all this? You can send me messages and you can send me videos by going over to my Facebook page, Narrowboat Tales, and send to me what we call a private message. Basically, send me a message. You can attach the video to that message and you can obviously put your comments in there. So if you've got relatives that, for example, live in Australia, or vice versa indeed, if you're already watching this and you're in Australia and you'd like to send a message to someone here in the UK, send it to me and I will do my best to have it included for you. If you've got any funny Christmas stories, like the time that perhaps, I don't know, Granny set fire to the Christmas cake, or the turkey got up out of the oven and walked out the door. If you've got any humorous Christmas stories, can you send those along to me as well? And the really good ones, I'll be very pleased to read out. I want it to be a fun time. After all, for every one of us that is on our own on Christmas Day, that may not be a fun time. It may be through choice, but it may not be. So that's it. Christmas Day morning, 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock on my YouTube channel, I will be live. And I look forward to you joining me. And I've even got a little social media advert, and I'm going to let that run while I say ta-da for now, and I'll catch up with you very, very soon. Until then, bye.